You know what I mean? I told y'all I got some bangers. Got some bangers for y'all, you know what I mean? What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Jake Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like Beezy. But make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch in the description down below. Everything you know about your boy Jay is in the description down below, you know what I'm saying? But I heard about this cat, man. And like I said, man, make sure y'all freaking, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe to my second channel too, man. I gotta say all that I gotta say all that, you know what I'm saying? But Bloodhoundliljeff. I heard about this kid, man. You know what I'm saying? I heard about him from around the way. You know what I mean? Never listened to his music. You know what I mean? But I heard about him. It's crazy how you hear about people when they die. You know what I'm saying? But I heard about him around the way, you know, scrolling on YouTube. You know what I mean? And all that. You know what I mean? What's his little homie that died? That just died? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you scroll on YouTube, you just gonna see it on the community tabs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I heard about Bloodhoundliljeff. He was getting numbers though for sure. But I mean, I don't know why everybody acts surprised when, you know what I'm saying, when things happen. You know what I mean? Things happen. Lil Scoom, I think that was his name, Lil Scoom. You know, but you gotta realize, man, I told y'all, look, it says that in the word, man. You know what I mean? You live by the sword, bro, you gonna die by the sword. And we see it every single day. We see it all the time. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. If you out there killing people, best believe you gonna be on the other side of that gun. That's just how it works. I'm talking about y'all. Like I said, I don't know if bro really killed 11 people. But y'all see what I'm saying? The man killed 11 people and still got killed. It's bound to happen. That's just how life works. And it's just written. It's just written, bro. You out here doing dirt. Dirt is going to come back on you. And then, you know, we going to start the video. But, you know, a lot of people love trying to say that sometimes it's not a choice. You know what I mean? It's no choice, bro. Life is choice driven, whether you like it or not. I promise you, bro. I promise you, everybody has a choice. No matter if you're in the trenches, no matter if you're in the streets, you have a choice. God is not going to put us here, you know what I mean, with no way out. He's not going to do it. It's a way out, bro. You just choose the wrong way. You choose to hang around the wrong people. Choices, right? Choices. You choose to hang around the wrong people, so now you getting shot at. You feel me? Because of who they beefing with. Choose better friends. You see what I'm saying? Choices. Choices. If I know that these dudes that I'm hanging around with got ops, I know that these dudes that I'm hanging around with, you know what I mean, it's bad for me. Why am I still friends with them? I don't care if I grew up with you since pre-K. You're not that same dude that I knew in pre-K. You changed completely. You know what I'm saying? You said Lil Jeff went to the streets because he didn't make the basketball team. He was a hooper and then went in the streets for what reason? Because he felt like it's nothing else. It's nothing else. See, that's one thing that a lot of people that's my color, that's one thing that a lot of y'all just think. Y'all just think it's sports. It's either sports or rap, nothing else. Dang, bro, go get a job. You know what I mean? Go get a job. Go to college. Try to do other things other than rap and sports. You better than just rap and sports, bro. But you see how the choices caught up to him, his choices. He chose to go in the streets. Nobody made him go in the streets but him. I hate when these dudes in the streets, these dudes that be in the trenches think that it's just a choice. Bro, you got dudes in the streets, you got dudes in the trenches that never jumped off the porch. You got dudes in the streets and dudes in the, not the streets, excuse me. You got dudes that's in the trenches that never even touched the gun. You got people that literally in the trenches that just work. You got people in the trenches just like that. Stop acting like just because you from the trenches, you got a gangbang. That's not true at all whatsoever.
Reputation has always mattered in hip-hop. If you say something, there's a sense that you need to be able to say it verifiably. But it seems like this is only unique to rappers. After all, it's not like anyone else.
I don't even do videos like this, but
Queen, Tom Jones, or Johnny Cash.
Why not?
If
Why
they
not?
really killed people when they claimed they caught bodies on songs. Yet in the warped world of drill music, the more dirt you do, the more lucrative your rap career becomes. However, there's two sides to becoming infamous. Because while it may bring you success in the short term, the notoriety of being a famous shooter shooter makes you an even bigger target in the streets, and might mean that you aren't around to savor the work you put in to make your life better. And for this Chi-Town gangster, he was too far gone to ever be redeemed. It's your boy Luesta, and this is the horrifying story of Bloodhound Liljeff, the drill rapper who took out 11 people before passing on in just as violent a fashion himself. Raised by a single mother in Chi-Town, Jeffrey Harris never had it easy. In fact, he was almost capped inadvertently at the age of 14.
Look, single mother, bro. That's another thing that's missing in a lot of people's that look like me lives, bro. Like, people don't understand how important it is to have a dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, how important it is. Sometimes, like, and I always say this, bro. And I genuinely feel like everybody that does not know their dad or do not have a relationship with their dad, just ask your mama. You know what I'm saying? About how your dad is. Because a lot of y'all don't know. Look, a lot of y'all don't know that your dad was trying to have a relationship with you, but it was your mama that was keeping away from your dad. But you was too little to not even know. So you grow up to thinking your dad was a deadbeat, but the whole time your dad tried to be in your life. There's so many mothers out there that's like that, bitter because the nigga don't want to be with her no more. So she know the only way to hurt the kid is to keep, the only way to hurt the boy, hurt the man is to keep his kid away from him. So, like, you know what I'm saying? It happens all the time, bro. And that needs to be talked about a lot. A lot of y'all dads try to have a relationship with you. All you doing is going on what your mama said. Oh, he ain't here. He ain't try to be here. You know what I'm saying? He ain't try to be here. You just going on what your mama said, bro. Do you truly know that your dad wasn't trying to be here? I just say, bro, when you grow up, bro, at least ask questions. Don't be that dumb to just don't ask questions. At least ask questions. Ask around. Ask people about your father, bro. Instead of just being like, oh, the nigga was a deadbeat. You know what I mean? Because you never know, bro. Because bro, like I said, for me, I know I ain't finna get one of them baby mamas, but if I ever was in that position, bro, you know, I'd be like, I'd try and try and try and try. You know what I'm saying? To have a relationship with my son and get my son, but I ain't gonna cap. I'll say F you in that baby. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real with you. You're not finna hold this kid over me for the rest of my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then it doesn't make it any much better when the American justice system is favored for a woman anyways. You know what I'm saying? Whole time you trying to get your kid, and the system that's supposed to be helping you, not even helping you. So at the end of the day, it's like, hey, I did all I could do, man. F you in that baby.
When his house,
and I promise you, that's what a lot of y'all kids did. That's what a lot of y'all kids' father did, man. Say F you in that baby.
Due to
F your mama and that baby.
His own gang ties. Meanwhile, his father, who wasn't around, allegedly had ties to 068 C Block. Hailing from 79th Street and Maryland Avenue on the east side, this is Black Disciples territory. And eventually, Jeff threw caution to the wind when his dreams of basketball were over.
I was 16. I was trying to play basketball, but that's around the time I ain't make the varsity team. So at 16 was when I was realizing this shit real. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Cause you know, after that point, it's like once you don't make that team, it's over.
Left with.
You hear this nigga? You hear how lost this nigga is? That nigga said, I don't know what I'm gonna do, so streets is the only option. Streets is the only option, bro. You telling me it's nothing else for you to do other than jump in the streets?
No direction, he soon found himself in the wake of gang life. Founded in 2015 as an offshoot of gangs known as Braindead and Drill City 079, Liljeff swore allegiance to the Bloodhound crew when he hopped off the porch at the age of 18. Pitted against enemies like BKN, Trap City, 800, and the A-Tray mob among others, Jeff put the same level of dedication he once gave to his hoop dreams to terrorizing his ops. From his earliest days as an affiliate, he flagrantly waved guns, bragged about robberies, and insisted he wasn't scared of anyone. Man, see, y'all look up, look, y'all seeing when you see me don't blink or stare, you know what I'm saying? This is who they look up to. These are the little kids look up to now, you know what I'm saying? This is who they try to be like. You know what I mean? They look at this like it's real. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? This ain't good, bro. I'm not finna glorify this nigga. The way he living ain't good at all. You see where it got him, bro. You know what I mean? Long live bro, but nothing good out of that lifestyle, man. You know what I'm saying? He died trying to kill somebody. Did he or did he not? You see how life works? Nigga died trying to kill somebody.
This is who you looking up to. That's why I say for me, that's why I don't go around y'all niggas. You know what I mean? Who I be around? White folks. That's why I be at. I be around. I'm not saying, bro. I'm not saying, look, I'm not saying white folks is perfect. I'm not saying that. But I'm telling you, bro, I ain't got to worry about nothing, bro, when I'm around white folks. I ain't got to worry about a nigga trying to rob me. I ain't got to worry about a nigga looking at me wrong. You know what I'm saying? You go around a whole bunch of niggas, you got to slap a nigga. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. White folks be chilling. White folks, the Asian folks, the other folks, they be chilling. It be these niggas. I'm telling you, the weirdest people that I've met in my life, bro, has been this color, bro. Word up. Keep it G with you, bro. That's why I say, man, my peoples is who treats me right. F all that, F all that color junk, bro. F all that color junk. And guess what? Look, y'all, look. All the 11 people he killed, I bet they was this color. You know the funny thing about it? What make like the black community so funny? Let a white cop, right, kill somebody that's black, right? They gonna throw a whole freaking rant. I'm talking about it's gonna go crazy. Like social media is gonna go crazy. Like, bro, the black community funny, bro. I ain't gonna, like, how funny is that? You feel me? I don't consider myself as a black man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm me. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if a white cop kills a black person, right, they gonna go crazy. But these niggas do it. They kill somebody else that's black. Keep it in the street. Shh. You better not snitch. You better not snitch. So it's okay for you to kill each other. But what's a white person doing? You got a problem? I don't get it. So when they kill each other, keep it in the streets. When they kill each other, just, nah, we don't talk to 12 or nothing. Just keep it in the street. But when a white person do it, then you want justice? So you want justice when a white person kill a black person, but keep it in the street when it's a black on black crime, right? Keep it in the street. What type of community is this? You want justice with the white, but you want to keep it in the street with the black? Oh my God, I don't get it.
However, in a world where some individuals do this without having...
You said I changed my race? It's not about changing my race. It's about me not thinking like the world. You know what I mean? I don't identify. I'm going to keep it real. I'm melanin, bro. I'm not black. I'm going to keep it G with you, bro. Like somebody just made up the word black. Made up the word white. I'm melanin, bro. I'm nowhere near black. You know what I'm saying? I am melanin, bro. I'm literally, I got bronze. Like my skin is like bronze, bro. I'm not black. You know what I'm saying? But all that little black community and white community junk, that junk is just to separate, bro. I don't see how y'all don't see that. That's why I say, y'all, your people is your people, no matter what color. We all the same. That white person bleed red just like you, piss like you, boo-boo like you. You just different colors, bro. But it was all about separation. This was a plan, bro. All to begin with, it was a plan. A master plan. It was all about division.
Genuine commitment to the cause. This certainly wasn't the case.
No, that they can't help what they grew up in, man. F all that. I told you, F all that. You got a choice. Got a choice. It's all about excuses when it comes to a lot of y'all niggas. Always excuses. Can't help what they grew up in. Nigga left basketball to go in the streets. Nigga jumped off the porch when he was 16 years old. Nigga didn't even grow up in it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga jumped off the streets at 6. He said out his own mouth. He ain't making it in basketball, so he went to the streets. All that, you grew up and all that, man. I'm telling you, man, I got cousins that's in the trenches, bro. None of them gang bang. Real talk. I got cousins that's in Alabama right now. I'm talking about trenches. None of them gang bang. You feel me? So all that trying to grow up and all, y'all niggas just make excuses. Y'all niggas just try to find somebody to blame. Excuses, bro.
In fact,
you got a gang bang. You got to jump in those streets, bro.
Considering he literally attempted a
y'all niggas just some follows. Just some follows, bro. That's all y'all niggas is, follows. Nigga ain't got a mind of their own.
Lack of experience, Jeff quickly became a key player in the gang. The turning point came when his close confidant Z-Money was taken out in what was believed to be a backdooring hit. This killing shattered a decade-long truce between Bloodhound and Trap City, igniting an all-out war. For Jeff, this was a pivotal moment, the point where he officially declared open season on his enemies.
I'm taking to killing school. Class start next week. You gotta at least have 2 bodies though. For I ain't coming with no. If you ain't got shit, I can't work with no beginners folk. You gotta at least have a 2. I'm gonna give y'all 2 minimum. I'm gonna start at 2 minimum, cause y'all know why I'm gonna start at 2 minimum. Now I'm just doing it for a tradition.
See this nigga?
At 2 minimum, man. 2, you gotta have a minimum of 2. No, anything, you gotta have 2.
See this nigga?
Have a minimum of 2 of them bitches to come to school. You gonna sit your dumb ass in this seat, and whatever I say, do it. If you do anything scary, bitch, I'm smoking.
Within a matter of months, Jeff would have...
See this? This who y'all look up to? He said, what I know about Lil Jeff, I don't know nothing about Lil Jeff. Nigga acting like I'm missing out on something, man. What you know about Lil Jeff? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just heard about bro from around the way, bro. Like, just did a video about this nigga. I was like, okay, this like it's gonna be a good video, but no, I know nothing about him. You know what I mean? I don't keep about nothing that's going on with y'all streets. Cause at the end of the day, it's like, when it comes to these niggas in the streets, it's like, y'all niggas are pawn in this game. Y'all don't understand. Y'all think y'all so smart, but you really so dumb. Niggas laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be a street nigga? Y'all niggas really want to be a street nigga? These niggas smoke weed all day, looking for people to kill, getting locked up. That's the life. That's life. And then niggas look at me like I got a problem. Like I'm like that's how evil the world is. Nigga will look at me strange, speaking against evil. Hey, why you talking about bro like that? You know what I'm saying? He can't help what he grew up in. Nigga left basketball to jump in the street. Man, they don't understand. That's why I be trying to tell these folks, you losing. For every street dude that's watching, you are losing. You know what I mean? You are not winning at all. Every single one of y'all are losing. That side losing, that side losing. I just want to wake up people, bro. You're losing. You will not beat the streets. Unless you move out of something, unless you move to another state.
Bodies, even commemorating this grim milestone with a tattoo. Some of their identities are still debated, with names like Lil Gutta from Hit Squad, Clay and...
But that's supposed to be teardrops, supposed to be his bodies he called, something like that. Supposed to be his bodies he called, something like that.
Some of their identities are still debated, with names like Lil Gutta from Hit Squad, Clay and Crew from H-Ray, and a 33-year-old known as Black from the Evans Mob, frequently mentioned by so-called Chiracologists. However, there are some that Jeff did his utmost to prove that he did while stopping short of handing himself to the cops. First off, there was the murder of Trap City's Leal. In June of 2023, Leal got into a lift on the 1300 block of West Taylor in Little Italy when Bloodhound pulled up and unleashed gunfire, leaving him dead on arrival at the hospital. In the aftermath, the driver Robert Smith opened up about the horrendous attack.
Smith says he hit the gas when someone standing outside of the car started shooting. He rushed going to the hospital where he was pronounced dead.
I was running stop signs and intersections to get away. So at one intersection, I had to stop him because there was a car coming through, and then I turned to him and said, "Hey, I'm going to take you to the hospital." And he said, "Okay." And then the next time I stopped, I had to stop at a light because there was 2 cars coming through the intersection, so I couldn't run it immediately. And I looked back then, and he wasn't moving anymore.
Although no arrests were officially made, Lil Jeff hopped online immediately to claim responsibility.
Go ask my ops that Michael Drake put shit in park. Go ask my ops that Michael Drake his ass ain't making fuck. Go ask my ops that Michael Drake his ass ain't get out that car. You know that? I was right there, you know that?
And from there, he continued to antagonize his foes by reenacting the scene for his own amusement.
Go, bitch, we set shit up. When I ran up on that car, his ass looked up and he was...
While this brutal crime cemented his reputation, his most infamous act came on January 26th, 2024, the double murder of 2 high school students, who go by the name of Montario Monty Williams and Robert Lil Rob Boston, which were both members of rival gang BKN. Reportedly, the tensions were prompted by an attempted robbery that he escaped.
Have someone ever tried to take like some of your belongings from you?
Now listen, I ain't gonna lie. A nigga did run off on me before. I will tell you that. Niggas did what they did.
What, he zeroed you on the move or something?
Yeah, basically.
That happens to the best of us, son. We done all been finessed.
Yeah, his ass ran off and it wasn't about shit.
We done all been finessed, bro.
Little shit.
That's what comes with the streets.
Shit went about $90. I'm talking about at all.
Believing BKN to be responsible, Lil Jeff swore to get his revenge. On that fateful day in 2024, Monty and Lil Rob were outside Innovations High School when masked assailants hopped out and let off shots. After they were both hit multiple times in the chest, Monty and Lil Rob died at 17 and 16 respectively.
17 and 16, man. You know what I mean? Like, imagine that, man. These little kids in the streets dying at 17 and 16 years old. 17 and 16. You know what I mean? And the first thing they try to do is blame the white man. That's the first thing they gonna do, man. I'm telling you, I used to work with a dude, bro. I'm not gonna say his name. He was pissing me off so freaking much, bro. Like every time, cause I ain't gonna lie, we used to have this job, bro. We used to have this job. You know what I'm saying? Where I told you we couldn't bring nothing. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't bring nothing in the job. We couldn't bring no phone or nothing. So all we could do was literally talk. You know what I mean, bro? I'm talking about he one of them folks that blame white people. I'm like, can you just tell me who this white man is, man? You know what I mean? Even if they did design it, at the end of the day, you stupid enough to go with the game. That's why I say, bro, when it come to street dude, and that's why I be telling, look, when it come to black people, bro, some black people, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say all, because you got smart ones. You got smart ones. But a lot of y'all dumb. And you think you smart. That'd be the funniest thing. Like a lot of these folks be thinking they smart, but really dumb as a rock. They think they doing, like I'm telling y'all, in the streets, they think they so smart, but really so dumb. So even if a white man created a plan, even if he created it, you don't have to go along with the plan. The white man ain't going in your ear talking about, yeah, he on that block over there. Yo, go kill that nigga. He on that block over there. Go kill him right now. Right now. He's standing on such and such block right now. Go kill him. And they ain't getting in your ear and telling you to do that. You picking that gun up and go and kill that man your dang self. Take accountability for your actions, man. I told y'all, man, a lot of y'all got victim mentality. Man, he making me, bro. We oppressed, man. We oppressed, but I ain't never felt depressed a day in my life. One thing about a lot of y'all, too, a lot of y'all got victim mentality. A lot of y'all lack accountability. Looking for somebody to blame but your dang self. Look in the mirror first. That's the first person I look at is in the mirror. Ain't no white man oppressed me at all. I got the same opportunity as Bo got. I got the same opportunities. I ain't never felt what y'all niggas felt. What you like? What depressed? What oppressed? What? Who's oppressed? Are we not getting the same opportunities, bro? It's not back in the days no more. Are we not getting the same opportunities that they getting? I don't be getting it. I just don't understand, bro. I don't get it.
Killings shock Chicago
I don't get it,
in
bro.
terms of both the
Cause I ain't gonna lie. I swear I see homeless white folks too. I swear I see homeless white folks. I see white folks struggling just like any other people struggling. You know, they oppressed too, huh? They oppressed? Come on, bro.
of the broad daylight assault and the age of the victims.
Under this CTA elevated
they oppressed.
Near
I don't know why. I don't know why black people think they the only people that be struggling. I don't know why. It's like look. It's like you know what I'm saying. It's like they just put struggle with black people. Struggle. You know what I'm saying? A white person can't struggle. A Mexican person can't struggle. An Asian person can't struggle. A Chinese person can't struggle. Only struggle is black. That's the only oppressed black. That's it. The only people that can be from the hood is black. Oh, folks be funny, man. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, bro. Stop thinking like the world. You know what I mean? Because if you think you smart, bro, if you think, bro, the wisdom, oh, man, I'm telling you, bro, I'm not even trying to talk a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I just know some people just be needing to hear this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because the world thinks some type of way, that don't make it right, bro. And that's all I be trying to tell people. You know what I mean? The world.
Washington in the loop.
I can say this. I can say what I'm going to say the whole time, bro, and people still going to forget everything A lot of folks still gonna forget everything that I'm saying and go back out here and still do the jackass things, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Just because the world, you know what I mean, thinks some type of way, that doesn't mean that's the right way to think. You know what I mean? Just because the world, like for instance, just because the world say, like for instance, black community, oh yeah, man, don't date outside your race. That's the most BS thing. Worldly, like that's the most dumbest thing, bro. You love who you love. Woman or man, whoever you love, that's who you love. It's just weird. This world weird, bro. I don't think like this, bro. I just don't.
Where police say 2 teen boys, a 16 and 17-year-old, both students at Innovations High School, were shot and killed. Fear piercing through the busy.
Can't think like this world.
We got us at from 12:50, and then they started shooting. They was like, "Can't nobody go in? Can't nobody come out?"
It happened shortly before 12:30 this afternoon. Police say 6 students were walking out of the school after classes were dismissed when a car and SUV, both dark in color, pulled up.
And a group of individuals exited said vehicles, fired multiple times, striking 2 of the teenage students of Innovations High School.
But for Jeff, it was just another thing for him to boast about.
I feel if I get mad enough, the shit will start happening. I went black for like a week, and poof. Gotta go after that one. Poof. I came back. Poof. Won't let them niggas though.
Elsewhere, in his newly launched rap career, Lil Jeff made reference to turning Za into Za, referring to another moniker for Monty.
Bitches wanna eat dick 'cause they know I smoke pot. We really spank shit, turns out into Za. Damn.
Suddenly, Jeff became a rising name in Chicago, and as he transitioned into music, his notoriety only fueled his buzz. But with his growing legend came an ever-expanding list of enemies. While he's often recognized as a rapper, it's important to note that Lil Jeff's music career was incredibly short-lived. His earliest tracks like Can't Beat Us only surfaced about 2 years ago, but with his name now carrying weight both in the streets of Chicago and on Reddit as an active shooter, his Stepping in Blood mixtape soon got immensely popular. Soon enough, he was getting calls for interviews where he became cryptic about the exact activities he was up to on the streets.
Cause they said Bloodhound Lil Jeff got 10 bodies. I said, okay, well he can't be in Iraq then. This nigga must be, you feel me? In the UK, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely want to get to know the Bloodhound Lil Jeff story today. Can you start by telling us where you from?
Chicago, you know, east side of Chicago, east side of Chicago.
However, it's clear that he leaned into the image whenever he got the chance.
So, okay, so you got this reputation, man. You got this crazy reputation.
Shit.
Feel me? How do you move through Chicago? Do you feel like you probably got a target on your back?
Hell nah, these niggas scared, man. I'm outside every day, they ass ducking. I never see people on live dropping my low, showing their ass where I'm at. We be outside every day. I be from up everywhere you could think of.
Soon, Lil Jeff's legend continued to expand, with speculation growing that he wasn't solely active in Chicago. In both his own music and that of his allies like Lil Scoom, there were lyrics hinting at him and Q50 operating as hitmen.
It's wild. And then the even more crazy thing about Jeff and Q50 is that, you know, allegedly they were doing hits for money in another city. So there's a whole bunch of lyrics that they've got talking about I'm in Milwaukee taking hits for the hits for paper, doing hits for change.
And it be like this would kind of be like pissing me off when it come to people, bro. You know what I mean? Cause do I believe bro killed 11 people? Heck no. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I hate more than anything. And look, you say snitching, but this nigga don't know what the heck he talking about. Like, why do out-of-towners speak on what the freak going on in Chicago? You know what I'm saying? Can somebody tell me that? I've never understood that. Like, when they come to Alabama, y'all F y'all cousins, y'all F y'all cut. Can somebody tell me where the freak that came from, bro? Why do out-of-towners love speaking on somewhere they never been? I appreciate the sub. Can somebody tell me that, bro? Can somebody tell me that? You know what I mean? Why? If you've never been to Chicago, if you're not hanging around these dudes, you know what I'm saying? If you're not around with them, then why the freak are you speaking on a business? That's like me being in Georgia, speaking on something going on in New York. Yeah, them niggas got bodies over there. They got bodies on bodies on bodies. It's like, what? Like, why am I speaking on something I know nothing of? You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. That gotta be the most goofiest ish to me. This nigga right here knows nothing that he's talking about. He just going off how he feel and he going off what he think. That nigga don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what the freak going on, bro. You feel me? I'm not finna speak on Chicago, bro, when I don't know nothing. I ain't never stepped foot in the rack. You know what I mean? I don't know what the freak going on with Chicago. I don't care what's going on in Chicago. I am a down south nigga. But I'm finna speak about what them niggas going on in Chicago. I don't give a dang about Chicago niggas. Do I believe bro got 11 bodies? Heck no, I don't believe bro got 11. You think I believe this blogger nigga? I'm just trying to see what the video back. I feel like the video gonna be good. But you think I believe this blogger nigga? This blogger nigga? You know what I'm saying? That nigga don't know what the freak going on. None of these niggas do. You feel me? I just be looking at this junk for entertainment. I don't believe none of this. Do bro probably got bodies? He probably do. You know what I'm saying?
Only since my documentaries came out, there's been a new theory on Reddit that
he said how he know, because he going out what a blogger said. That's Jonah. That's how he know. He going out what a blogger said. He going out what he heard off the internet. Have Lil Jeff ever said he got 11? I'm not saying bro ain't got no bodies. He probably do. But have bro ever said he had 11 bodies? If he that dumb for saying he got 11 bodies, that nigga's stupid. You know what I'm saying? But he believe niggas that's not even in the city. That's why he think he know. He believe, look, this DK Metcalf nigga, he believe in a nigga, he believe in a blogger that's not even in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
Basically was a triple homicide in Milwaukee that people are saying, yo, this is the one where Jeff and Q50, they were paid to kill one guy and they ended up killing 3 guys. And then there's a bunch of lyrics where Jeff and Q50 have these little bars where they're talking about my first hit was a 2 for 1, or I'm in Milwaukee doing hits for the change, my first hit wasn't a regular hit. It's actually crazy. These guys are taking it to a whole nother level, and you can tell that they idolize Von.
As wild as it sounds, this theory was backed by Jeff appearing in Milwaukee rappers' music videos, along with artists like K-Rax paying tribute to him on Instagram.
Free bass for life.
Although he believed the city was beyond saving, Lil Jeff insisted that no matter how much success he gained as a rapper, Chicago was the only place for him as long as he had unfinished business.
How can we make Chicago a better place?
You can't. This shit fucked up. Yeah, that's how. What you could do for now is just mind your business and just that's it. Just stay in your own lane. That's all you can do. But it's fucked up. I ain't this shit fucked up. You just gotta get the fuck on. If you can move, go ahead and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I know you aspire to move one day once you.
No. I ain't ducking my shit, boy.
Then you wanna stay?
I love the rap. It's bustin'. I'm gonna move one day though, but not right now. Yeah. I got shit going on.
But no matter how ruthless he seemed, Jeff wasn't as cold-hearted as he made himself out to be. Beneath the tough exterior, it was clear that he was self-medicating to cope with the trauma of his lifestyle. At one point, he was even seen snorting a perk mid-interview.
Look at this, man. Look at this.
Over there, getting something together.
This ain't about shit, no attention.
Niggas some drug addicts, bro. Look at this.
We ain't never seen that on DJ UTV before.
Man, there's a lot of shit you ain't never seen.
Nigga snort. Like, look at this, bro.
Seeing he was on the fast track to
drug addicts. That's why I be look. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, these niggas that be in the streets, they don't really be. He gotta do that, bro. Cause guess what? He like that right there, bro. Like he gotta snort. He gotta do all that, bro. Cause he facing some demons. That nigga facing some demons, bro. I'm telling y'all, a lot of these niggas, I realize if he not a killer, then why he got a lot of these dudes in the streets, they kill because they gotta kill, bro. You got some dudes in the streets, bro, that's killing just because other people around them doing it. I'm telling you, bro, that's what it is, bro, in the streets. A whole bunch of followers. It's not like back then with David Barstow, you know what I'm saying, and with Larry Hoover. It's not back then where it was structured. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all do not know, when it comes to Crip, bro, and when it comes to them type of gangs, that wasn't even made to be gangs. They were made to protect and serve the community. They were made just to be organizations. Like, these young niggas that made gangs, these young niggas made Crip and Blood into stuff they wasn't even designed to be. Back then, bro, them niggas was on some getting money-ish, bro. Larry Hoover, David Barstow, and them niggas on, bro, them niggas was on getting money-ish. These niggas turned this junk into killing, and they turned this junk into this, bro.
Interviewers such as DJ U attempted to advise him, but being young and reckless, he wasn't really trying to hear.
This junk ain't supposed to be how it is today, bro. They were back on some getting money junk, bro. You know what I'm saying? Back then, they went on no killing junk back then, bro. That's how it was supposed to be. You know what I mean? It wasn't on some. It was just like a group, like a Black Panthers, like a group, an organization. That's how the Crips. That's how the GDs and the BDs was. Even the GDs and BDs was intertwined with each other. And when David Barksdale and when Larry Hoover and all of that's what I be saying. Y'all be knowing what I be talking about, bro. When David Barksdale died and when Larry Hoover got locked up, that's when that junk, you know what I'm saying, fell apart. But GDs and BDs was once united, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was all under one. You know what I mean? And then when they died, the leadership died, bro. Then that's when niggas start, you know, yeah, that's the thing, bro. There's no leaders out here. You know what I mean? It's no leaders, bro. All these niggas follow us. You feel me? All these niggas follow us. You talking about the government wanted this? It don't matter what the government wanted. You are playing a part of it. Nobody is making you play a part of it. The killing can stop today. The killing can stop today. You can stop today. I don't care how many homies you lost, bro. All about forgiveness, bro. You can forgive that man, bro, and just put your pride to the side, bro. Because like I said, when it come to my cousin that got killed, bro, you know, bro in jail, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't even thinking about getting back, bro. You know, I wasn't even thinking about killing, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, who I serve, he said revenge is mine, bro. I'm a whole Christian man. I wasn't even thinking about sliding and getting back, you know what I'm saying? Like, I let God handle that. But it's all about forgiveness, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to forgive each other. You got to let that pride go away. You know what I mean? But niggas be like, no, it's too much bloodshed. You go and killing the dude that killed your cousin, bro. It still ain't going to bring your cousin back. At the end of the day, I don't know why people be acting like it's like a reboot button. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You go kill this person that killed your cousin and your cousin's still dead. And now you at risk of going to jail.
If a student graduates from this school,
he dead, your cousin's still dead.
Probably not.
Now you probably finna go to jail.
What you trying to say?
I'm saying there's only two places they can end up in.
Not looking bright.
I mean, I don't know if you graduate from the school or not. I don't know.
It's like, man, just look, is my future looking bright or not?
But I'm just saying, if you graduate from a killer school,
he trying to say my shit.
No, you're a rapper, so your future looks very bright.
So at least gotta beat him up.
Man, go to a killer school, you know.
I'm a rapper and have a bright future. See, there you go, bingo. Exactly, you can do a lot. Listen, that shit come with more. Listen, it's a lot of shit behind the scenes that I can't tell you, and that's why I'm trying to skip questions, because I can't trying to skip the question.
Right.
Get the fuck on from this shit.
Besides, Lil Jeff had a pretty cynical outlook for someone who was barely even old enough to drink. For one thing, he was scarily at peace with the prospect of his demise, but the alleged mass murderer claimed that if he did go down, there'd be vengeance.
They say I'm dead, tell them to get back. Oh no, they still finna go spin for me though. They still finna spin for me. That boy got caught in rap, yeah or not. I say he still finna go spin for me. Whoever did that to me, we spinning on y'all that.
Throwing away souls like dirty napkins is crazy. Talking in pre-death is wild. At least he was prepared to go. Clearly, Bloodhound Lil Jeff wasn't scared of going down in a blaze of infamy. In fact, it appeared that he felt there was no way around it once you entered that life. In this sense, Jeff shared the same mindset as one of his rap idols, King Von.
Somebody killed somebody, everybody got family, somebody relate to him or somebody.
But this nigga, the thing was crazy about this nigga, I was surprised when bro died. Like when I was living worldly, bro, and when I wasn't on my Christian path, bro, I was working at Chipotle, bro. I was listening to bro when I got the news that bro died. That was crazy. I met a junk like it was yesterday, bro. I was listening to bro's song when I got the news that bro died. This was surprising to me, cause I'm like, bro moved out the rack. Bro moved out Chicago and got killed in Atlanta. I seen the club that Von got killed at, bro. No cap. You know what I mean? 5-star Sosa, bro. Surprised Von died. Sure, it's crazy. I mean, bro ain't died in Chicago. You know what I mean? Bro died in Atlanta. That's why it surprised me the most, because bro made it out. You know what I mean? He made it out. So for him dying in Atlanta, that surprised me. You know what I mean? I thought he made it. I thought he made it out.
Cool him, you kill him, not everybody.
But that just show you that it always come back around. It just shows you that what you did in the past comes back to bite you in the butt. You know what I'm saying? That's all I be trying to tell y'all, bro. So everything that Von did in the past came back to bite him back in the butt. He ain't even died in Chicago. Bro died in Atlanta.
That he was close with is trying to kill you. It's a never ending. Or they gonna kill. Let's kill somebody close to him.
Right. How does that end? How y'all stop that?
It don't stop. It's to everybody, all the people that playing the game. It's gone. You see what I'm saying? It's the last man standing. It's either you gonna be in jail, you gonna die, or you getting lucky around this bitch.
Primed to keep pushing as long as he could, Lil Jeff would never back down nor retreat. So when things went left, those in the know saw it as a foregone conclusion. Inevitably though, if you knew Jeffrey, yes, inevitably. And sure enough, in the same year that he was catapulted to fame, Lil Jeff would be taken out of the picture. Considering how much dirt he did in the streets towards his rivals, Lil Jeff was already firmly on their most wanted list. But the situation escalated when he was caught in Trap City during an attempted drill. After chasing his enemies into their own territory, Jeff stormed into a house, aiming to take out an op, only to catch a bullet to the chest. And although he was rushed to the hospital, it was a little too late, as he was pronounced dead on arrival. The crime scene noted that a male victim, John Doe, was near a sidewalk when he was struck in the chest by gunfire. The victim was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. There are no suspects in custody. A large number of shell casings were located at the crime scene. Lil Jeff was gunned down at just 21 years old, and for his enemies, his death was a cause for celebration.
They say they chop that brain. Hey, twig. Hey, overfed. What you want, KD?
And you see how it go right here? You know what I'm saying? You see how it go right here? Now bro got his karma. You know what I mean? Or whatever you want to call it. And I guess what, these niggas that's on live, the same thing gonna happen to them. Y'all see it's a pattern. It's a pattern. So it's like they laughing, they gonna be next. You feel me? Because guess what? Lil Jeff was laughing too. Lil Jeff was doing the same thing when a couple niggas died. What was Lil Jeff doing on live? Laughing. Doing the same thing they were doing. Guess what's gonna happen to them? The same thing. I'll be trying to tell y'all, it's a never-ending cycle, bro. You know what I mean? It's a never-ending cycle. They laugh, they die, and guess what? The people that killed them, they gonna laugh, and guess what? They gonna die. Then the people that killed them, they gonna laugh, and they gonna die. And then the people that killed them, they gonna laugh, and they gonna. It's crazy how like this junk this junk is like a pattern. This junk be crazy. Like you already know what the freak gonna happen.
I gave you that. I bet. Pop that right now.
Look at niggas in the comments, y'all. Look at niggas in the comments.
Others like FBG Young, it was a case of a young man striving to be something to the extent that it killed him.
I feel like they die out faster because they just jumping into something they don't know the steps of it. They just like, okay, jumping in and go off to diss songs and still gotta catch the bus or still gotta ride and catch the Uber and
yeah,
stuff like that. So they don't really know like a lot of things can affect you with going that route, especially when you ain't got everything taken care of already. You still a kid when you first starting off anyway. You still living with your mama. You probably ain't got no money. You gotta take these buses. You fucking with these hoes that fucking with these other people. So it's all stuff could play out, but they not knowing this at the time though.
According to Chirac experts, the death of Lil Jeff was linked to the attempted setup of a man named Trap City Rob.
You can see on the video somebody outside like talking to their girlfriend or, you know, talking to a person who they just interacted with. And you see him run down and chase the guy in the house. And then you see him flying back off the porch. And then you hear do. And the paper can say he was hit 19 times in the chest area.
He was shot 19
times. And that's how I think they grabbed Rob for the murder, because it's overkill. It ain't self-defense.
Yeah, 19 ain't self-defense.
Clearly see on camera that 4 dudes is waiting outside basically to ambush them. Like, I don't think he should be in jail, but in Chicago, they lock up the wrong people. They let out the wrong people, you know, and it's just crazy, man. But Rob, he's still up in there. He's still up in there. He got charged with the murder of Lil Jeff.
Rob was recently picked up for the murder after a witness allegedly placed him at the scene. In a bizarre twist, cops had to use 2 sets of cuffs on Rob's due to his sheer size. But with a lack of solid evidence, he was ultimately released. Rather than boasting about it, he seems more focused on moving forward.
Go ahead, yes.
He's someone I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk?
Yeah. I trot Rob. What you on, gang?
What you on, gang?
You know, shit, we coolin'.
Yeah.
You right here talking.
As for Lil,
I respect that. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I respect that though, bro. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's like bro really had to do what he had to do. He probably ain't want to kill bro for real, for real. You You know what I'm saying? Them little young niggas. See, this is the type of nigga you need to be around. Little young niggas want the nigga to brag about it and, you know what I'm saying, laugh about it. You know what I mean? Bro just chilling, you know what I'm saying? He probably ain't want to kill him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro was coming to kill bro. You know what I'm saying? Lil Jeff dude was coming to kill him, you know what I'm saying? So bro just had to defend himself, you know what I'm saying? These niggas want him to brag about it and all that. Look at all these dumb niggas. They smiling, hoping he say something crazy.
Yeah. I trot Rob, what you on?
Hey, Mac, he ain't saying nothing. Look out.
You know, shit, we coolin'.
Yeah.
You right on talking.
As for Lil Jeff's fans, they simply saw it as a case of squandering the potential he had. He jumped off the porch at 18, which means he had nothing to do after high school but hang with the wrong crowd, and went hard in the streets to catch up or prove himself. Having a name as an alleged killer and definitely a robber while moving around like that is like having a death wish. But while most normal people saw him as someone who simply squandered his potential and fell victim to the streets, so-called Chirocologists praised him as a legend.
Is the legions of kids on Reddit who are really like worshiping Lil Jeff for the amount of murders that he was apparently able to.
Jeffology? Yeah, there's a Jeffology.
They have a Jeffology
subreddit.
They're calling him J-Roy, which I was very into that. Like, one of the most damning things is like this series of emojis that he would put in his captions, in which each different emoji seemed to reference a different person. So like a lot of people have seen this like really tremendous.
Y'all don't know how evil that is though. Like I be wanting y'all to like, y'all see how evil that is? And that's why, look. That's why if y'all don't know, I was an OG. If you was an OG subscriber, you know I was doing drill at first. I was doing drill. That's why I had to distance myself from drill. That's why I had to distance myself from it, because I just felt like a goofy with the goofies. Like I used to have people, bro, you know what I mean, talking about they smoking on this person, smoking on that person. I didn't want to be associated with them folks or with that type of environment. You know what I mean? Like that right there just, you know what I'm saying? Like it just didn't fit me right, bro. A lot of people ask me why I stopped doing drill, because I don't care about it. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just finna do content about people killing people, because I don't find excitement in this at all. I don't look up to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real with you. And there's nothing fun about it. There's nothing interesting about it. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, it's crazy how you got these little kids, man. And, you know, look. You know the crazy thing about it is a lot of y'all think y'all won't be judged, bro, about what you say on the internet. Not knowing that it's always one person watching you. You know who that is. I ain't got to say his name. G-O-D. So what you say on the internet, bro, is not hidden. A lot of y'all be thinking, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all be thinking, oh, I can hide behind the internet. You know what I'm saying? I can say certain things and I ain't going to be judged by it. All right? Now you see why stuff be happening to you because of what you said on the internet. Dang, why my life ain't going right? You know what I mean? Why my life ain't going good? Nigga, look what you saying on IG. I don't do nothing to nobody. Nigga, look how you talking on the internet. Look how you talking on the internet. The way your life is going. Maybe you need to sit back and think how the way you talking on the internet. A lot of y'all, look, if you one of them dudes that be talking about y'all smoking on this person, you doing this, you doing that, you doing that, don't think you ain't gonna be judged for that. Don't think you hidden. You know what I mean? Don't think that. You feel me? So that's all I'm saying. Like when Von died, I seen, bruh, little weird kids having Von autopsy photo as they profile picture. You see how evil that is? But you know how evil you gotta be to do something like that? I'm talking about on YouTube. I seen profile pictures, bro. Von autopsy photo, bro. As they as they profile it. The junk was evil. I'm like, bro. Like that junk is evil, bro. Like you ain't right in the head, bro. And you think you better than him. You think you better than such and such. You ain't no better, bro, than such and such. When you doing the same thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That junk is evil, bro. Y'all glorify evil. That's where it talk about that. It say in the last days, this junk gonna keep getting more evil and evil and evil. I just be sitting back, I be like, dang, that junk demonic, bro. That junk is demonic. For real, that junk demonic, boy. I ain't gonna lie, you just gotta sit back and look, bro, and just Like, dang, that junk demonic, bro. You humans evil, boy. I'm telling y'all, boy. That's why I be saying, y'all, if it weren't for Jesus Christ, but we all be screwed. We all be dead. I'm telling y'all better thank God for Jesus Christ, for sending Jesus Christ down the cross for our sin. Y'all better thank God for that. Because without Jesus Christ, we dead. We screwed.
Basically, these two high school age kids that got killed in Chicago. It's been alleged that Lil Jeff was the one who took them out.
As for his homies, the world essentially
Thank
stopped.
God for Jesus Christ. Thank God. Thank you,
Scoom
God, for sending Jesus Christ, bro.
Believe what happened to his
Down
father
across
brother,
my-
saying,
Thank
"I love you. I'm gonna be with you real soon." A talented rapper in his own right, Scoom had big plans for life beyond the shy.
Like, where you want to be at age 33?
Somewhere in Europe in a big ass crib with my wife and kids. So not worrying about shit. My first goal now is get away from here for period point blank. Like I already don't be in this motherfucker. Like, what's the point of living here for? Shit, I wanna have kids, gang. I ain't gonna lie, folks. I don't get no how tough you is on my dead cousin grave. What a real nigga scared of death and fucking jail. My cousin grave, don't let no nigga tell you they not scared of that shit.
But tragically, Scoom wouldn't get a chance to achieve any of that. Instead, he barely lasted a month before he was ambushed and murdered while simply trying to get a haircut. And with that, Chicago Drill was relieved of two of its biggest prospects for the future, leaving a glaring hole in the scene.
I feel like if they had some real guidance in their life, like motherfuckers who's really standing on them high, motherfuckers be standing on me and how I stand on my artists, and I feel like Lil Jeff and Lil Scoom, them little niggas would be, they was something to work with. Like I ain't gonna lie, like they the new generation.
But by the sounds of it, all that despair hasn't stopped 079 Bloodhound from staying active. According to Traplo Ross, their homie and fellow rapper Q50 has recently picked up where Jeff left off. He also argues that if Jeff had survived, he would almost certainly be behind bars by now.
You know, Q50's still out here. He got arrested for a little period of time, but he got let back out, and he's just out here, you know, navigating the streets supposedly with 8 bodies.
Oh my God, I hate when people like 5-star be talking. I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad I took your mod. I'm glad. I mean, just keeping it real. No, the way you talk, you think you smart, but you really dumb. No, nobody wants to die early. I hate when people be saying that. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna die someday, so what's the point of being scared? Nigga ain't trying to die early. And that's the number one thing that a lot of y'all think. What he just said, if you believe in God, you good. That's why a lot of y'all going to hell right there. That's why a lot of y'all going to hell, because you think just because you believe in God, that's enough for you to go to heaven. That's enough for you to go to heaven, bro. You believe in God, you good. Have that same mentality, nigga. You gonna wake up in hell. See, a lot of y'all, bro, not different from Satan, bro. Humans, I'm telling y'all, bro, look, a lot of y'all think that you're God's children. That's what makes me so, like, that's what make me laugh at a lot of y'all. You think you God's child, do you, bro? If you out here living crazy, now you out here obeying the word, applying the word to your life, you know what I'm saying? Doing that, then yeah, you God's child for sure. But you think you just automatically God's child. That's what you think. So you thinking just because you believe in God, you going to heaven. That's what you thinking, right? man. Like the knowledge that y'all be having, the wisdom that y'all think y'all have is so funny to me. It's hilarious to me. Just because you believe in God, that don't mean you going to heaven, bro. It doesn't. Because you know what the thing is, and I'm going to go and play the video. A lot of y'all not different from Satan. Point blank, period. A lot of y'all just think, oh yeah, I'm not Satan, I'm not the devil. You just like him. A lot of y'all just like him. See, when it comes to us humans, bro, look. When it comes to us humans, bro, we pedestal. We put certain sins on the pedestal. Lying is murder is far more worse than lying. But in God's sight, bro, look, in God's sight, bro, sin is every sin is the same. Every sin is the same, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every sin is the same. All I be saying, look, what makes you different from Satan, bro? Satan believes in God, so do you. Satan was created by God, so are you.
I don't know how he's not in jail.
A lot of y'all, bro, is nowhere near different from Satan. I don't know why a lot of y'all be thinking that. I'm telling you, everybody think they're God's children. You're not God's children. You're God's creation. God created you. God's child is Jesus Christ. Jesus came from God. I be trying to break this down to a lot of y'all, because there's a lot of y'all that be walking around here think just because you believe in God that you gonna make it to heaven, bro. But me having the wisdom that I have, bro, I feel like it'll be like bad for me not to spill it on you. I don't want you to walk around and think just because you believe in God, you going to heaven. Because Satan believe in God, and what's Satan at? You know what I'm saying? That's all I be saying, bro. If you do not do what God commands you to do, if you do not live the way the Bible commands you to live, you are hell bound. You are an enemy of God. You are not his child. You are his enemy. If you do not live the way he say live, you are his enemy. You are not his child. Point blank, period.
It's actually a
lot of y'all walking around here, you are enemies of God. You probably like, what? I probably opened a lot of eyes. A lot of y'all walking around here, you are enemies of God. You are not God's children.
I think if Jeff was here, he would definitely be in jail, facing really serious charges for a number of bodies that he'd allegedly committed and claimed. Those guys made it really obvious for everyone, you know.
In a rare interview, Q50, who spent time behind bars for firearm possession, insisted that he's still pushing on for his brothers in every way.
Okay, how did Lil Jeff and Scoom impact your life?
Alright, so I ain't gonna lie. When I lost my big brother, I ain't gonna lie, that shit, I'm gonna keep this shit a buck, cause I ain't no more, you know, I ain't no lying ass nigga. That shit hurt me. That's my big brother. It's my everyday nigga. This we the same nigga, we the same brain. We think like, you know what I'm saying? We do everything together. This when I'm downstairs sleep, this who coming downstairs, he don't get no fuck if I got a hoe in the bed. He gonna come downstairs and wake me up just cause that's my big brother. Can't no any nigga just do that.
Already reeling from the passing of Jeff, he claimed in a moment of real vulnerability.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, you just said a whole bunch of nothing. I'm gonna keep it G with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what you were talking about, Q50.
Scoom was the last draw where he was taken away.
Lil Scoom, that was my heart. Cause Lil Bro, the thing I don't know about Lil Bro, he had a sweet soul. Lil Bro always smiling. He bring the smile out of me, you know? Yeah. So it's like when my little brother died, and it was a month after, I took that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I had to take a minute, like, you know what I'm saying? My big brothers, they had ended up just putting me where, like, not no hospital, nothing. They just put me in a different spot so I could get my man straight and don't move off promotion.
Later, he revealed that the loss of Philly's YBC duel affected him as well.
He doing this shit genuinely. He didn't want to fade out of nothing. Folks, I ain't like, we barely, when me and Duel get on the phone, we barely even talk about music. It's about how I'm doing right now. That's fine. How I'm holding up. If I need anything, long live my nigga.
In a surreal moment which depicts where we're at with drill, YBC Duel was also a collaborator of Lil Jeff and Scoom's on the track Long Live Jeffrey Dahmer. Now 7 months on from those visuals going live on YouTube, every single one of these artists has passed on. With the story of Lil Jeff, you see where the worlds of rap and the streets get far too entangled. These days, the more real-life dirt you've done, the more it boosts your career. And for Chicago OGs like Tay Savage, who can see how much havoc it's wreaking, hip-hop needs to move on from that era of IG live taunting and dead-op dissing.
That's telling.
Oh my God.
Telling us telling. You telling on yourself.
But it's not really, okay.
You selling your soul, trying to hope a label gonna catch you or something. Like, alright, now it's cool. Like, okay, I can get you probably, like you say, it's art. So I can get you maybe, alright, it's this little stick right here, let me play on that. But when you talking about real work and you saying like shit that's open, I'm talking about like shit that, come on, bro. I get you need some type, like a certain type of image to be the type of rapper that trying to be or whatever, but that's telling. You doing all that police shit, all that, that's telling. But when you just on that just straight out, oh yeah, we did that, we smokers, yeah, nah, that shit goofy, I ain't gonna lie.
Because when that becomes commonplace, it'll no longer yield the same kind of star-making quality. And so they'll always have to up the ante, and that is a terrifying thought.
And there's gonna be another that's gonna want to beat Lil Jeff.
Yeah.
So he gonna be like, okay, damn, Lil Jeff snorted that on there. What can I do? Shit, I'm gonna throw somebody off a bridge on live.
Despite how Reddit portrays him, he
Telling
wasn't
you.
just some video character. He was a real, albeit dangerous person, and to friends like JB Bin Laden, his loss was deeply felt.
When did you meet Lil Jeff?
I really like his big brother. That's my best friend, sure. I know him since he was like really like 6, 7.
What's he like growing up as a kid?
I was a badass little kid for real. He's a sneaky badass little kid, you know, bro. He'd be like a sneaky bad. Everything he did for real, he excelled in that shit.
You got funny Lil Jeff stories?
This one when he was a little kid. Back then we used to have little socks, shit, you know, bro was a hooper too. I put his socks on, the little hoopers, elite little Nike socks. Them bitches was there. He be mad as hell, face red as hell.
Yeah, that's some real little brother shit.
Long live Lil Jeff, man. Long live Scoom, man. Long live LA, man. Free for now, man. Fuck the ops.
And unfortunately, the war that took his life and
that nigga ain't learned. F the ops. Nigga ain't learned from a dang thing.
Others shows no signs of slowing down. Recently,
niggas don't even know how to talk for real. That's a lot of y'all niggas. A lot of y'all don't even have people skills. A lot of y'all don't even know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all even know how to talk to people. Y'all niggas be on the weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it really like niggas' brains so slow. Niggas' brains so fogged up. They don't even know how to talk to people. You know, like long little bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember bro was on some nigga don't even know how to talk to niggas no more. I'm telling you, that brain be, bro, that weed, bro, be messing y'all niggas up. If y'all watching this, I'm telling y'all, I encourage y'all, bro, to stop smoking weed, bro. I promise you, bro. You probably like on some, I'll never stop smoking weed, bro. Weed be messing y'all up, bro. You know what I mean? And I speak against that weed, bro. And it's a dude, bro, OG subscribers know, bro. I used to smoke so heavily, bro. It didn't make no sense. 3 5s in a day. You know what I'm saying? 3 5s in a day. You feel me? And then when people be talking about, I can't. I used to say the same dang thing. And guess what? You can't. That's the thing, y'all. You can't. I used to blow more than half of y'all watching me. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I used to blow. You said only if you let it, bro. Bro, if you smoking weed, bro, that's bad for you in general. You know what I mean? No, like no cap. I've been sober for a year. You know what I'm saying? I've been sober for a year. If y'all know, bro, I used to get on stream blowing. I used to get on videos blowing. If y'all know, only the real OGs, I used to get on videos blowing. You feel me? Like, bro, it's just like weed, bro, make you lazy. We just, bro, and you not gonna know how much it affect you until you like you not gonna know, you know what I'm saying, how much it affect you, bro, until you like, you know what I'm saying, stop smoking. You know what I'm saying? And what's your workout looking like? Cause look, I want to tell people like what's a workout. You know what I'm saying? What's your workout looking like? Cause I want to tell y'all today, man. Y'all know what I did today, man. I told y'all I ran laps. I'm a boxer, so it's probably different. And I ran laps for 6 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I would love for a dude to smoke weed to work out. I would love for a dude that smoke weed to work out with me. Work out with me. You know what I'm saying? Work out with me. I want to see work out with me. We gonna see. I promise you, I will work out them weed lungs. You gonna see how out of shape you is. You know what I'm saying? You smoking, bro, working out. What you doing? Lifting weights, bro. You not doing no cardio. You lifting weights. How much you work out? Look, I'm Monday through Saturday, bro. And that's just saying, Monday through, I don't know you from a can of paint, but I promise you, you miss some days out that week. I can promise you. I don't know you from a can of paint, but I bet you miss some days out of the week. I bet you not consistent, bro, Monday through Saturday. You go to the gym every day when you on that weed. I bet that nigga be like, man, I don't feel like doing it today, man. I'll hit the gym tomorrow. That's what weed make you do. Weed make you procrastinate. Weed make you lazy. Weed make you sleepy. Weed make you hungry. Nigga start getting thick and he don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Telling y'all, bro. Telling y'all.
Maybe Bin Laden and his crew barely survived an ambush at a recording studio.
They work out Monday through Saturday.
Filmed for a documentary by Brandon Buckingham.
These are the final moments I filmed before we exited the recording studio, and were met by 6 masked gunmen who emptied over 60 rounds at us at close range, injuring 4 people.
The shooting happened right outside of
Studios. As a matter of fact, I want you to come take a look at this. One of the bullets pierced this door, and that's not the only one. We found a shell casing on the sidewalk. The same sidewalk where 4 men were shot.
And in the process, a cameraman was struck in the jugular with a bullet, narrowly escaping.
There's blood all over me. Did I get hit? Or is that my hand? Did I get hit?
This what I'm be talking about. This what I be talking about. You just hanging around the wrong dudes. Now you getting crossfire. You see what I'm talking about? That's what I be talking about in the streets. That's how a lot of people be in the streets. You hanging around wrong type of dudes. Now you get the consequences. That's why I be saying, bro, you cannot surround yourself with certain people, bro. You can't have certain people around you, bro. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, bro. And that's how I be in the streets. A lot of niggas don't want to cut off their friends that they grew up with for a long time. So now they inherit their beef. Because they don't want to cut them off because they don't want to distance themselves from them. You know what I'm saying? That's how it be, bro. It don't even be wrong place, wrong time. It be wrong people. You can't hang around certain people. I'm not, for me, I don't hang around. How my clique is, bro. Zawan, Q, them my dogs. But I'm talking about my main dogs. My main dogs. You know what I'm saying? It's Keon and Quan. You know what I'm saying? Main dogs that hang out. Keon and Quan, bro. And everybody that they hang out with and everybody woo, Q, you know what I'm saying? Zawan, whoever, Wanye, everybody they know, bro, they know I know. You know what I'm saying? I don't hang around niggas. I don't hang around.
All over me. Did I get hit?
Hang around niggas that be on that crash out jump. Can't come around me, bro. You on that.
Oh fuck, did I get hit? Did I get hit? Oh, I got hit.
With promises of new posthumous music from Bloodhound Liljeff in the works, it's clear that his legacy will live on. But he could have been so much more. Not to mention that if he never got caught up in this life, as many as 11 others might still be alive too. Stop the violence. It's your boy
Stop the violence,
and
bro.
if you guys want to see more videos about the dark side of hip-hop, you can click one of the videos on the screen.
Y'all stop the violence. That's all I gotta tell y'all, man. Y'all stop the violence, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop the freaking violence. I want everybody to stop the violence. And I'm going to say it again. Stop smoking the weed. You know what I mean?